Greetings and welcome, everyone. It's an All You Can Geek Gamecast. I'm one of host Jim Gass, joined by Mike Sneedy
What's up?
and Corey Feinsod.
Ahoy!
Welcome, guys. Welcome, listeners. Welcome, viewers. We are live Twitch Tuesday nights at 8 o'clock Eastern. We just finished the movie cast up. We talked about a lot of the box office issues with Minions and Supergirl. And this is going to be the Gamecast where we're gonna get into some Microsoft stuff. We had some big Microsoft news today. Not great. Sony news last week. Not great. So we'll get into that shortly. Tony unfortunately can't make it tonight. He's working. So, I know he would love to be in this conversation. We'll make sure we try to do this justice here. But what we've been up to first, guys, playing wise, I've played Forza Horizon 6, the new one. It is same.
Set in Japan, right?
Yeah, I mean, it looks fine. It's not like, I don't know. I mean, I like my racing games. Like, I get into it still. Like, I can make all my comments here, but man, the character models are really rough. Like, really, like, it is just laughable how they look. And I get that's not their point, but then don't show me. I don't need to see the characters. Then just cut them out of it. I don't need this little cutscene stuff. Like, I want to experience Japan and the beauty that they created on there, and they've done a great job. Don't get me wrong; it looks awesome world-wise.
Sounds like they put the focus on the right things.
100%, 100%. But I'm like, please just stop showing. I was laughing at the character models. I'm like, this is just, come on, stop showing these characters, please.
Where are you playing that?
I'm streaming it, cloud. I had a free month of Game Pass sitting around, so I was like, oh, I'll use it now. Like, for me, I'm like, I do want to play E-Day, which I'll get, and I'll probably have another free month. It's something I have, Bing points and stuff like that. What are they called? Bing rewards, whatever those are called. Those reward points. I've got enough stored up for another month for free. So I'll play that when they get the, E-Day comes out. Master Chief, I was kind of like, whatever. I subscribed. I can actually try Master Chief when it comes out because I have it until August 2nd. So, but I thought I'd give Forza a try.
Campaign Evolved?
What's that? Campaign Evolved.
Campaign
yes.
Evolved?
Yeah, I'll give it a try.
Master Chief Collection's been there for.
Oh, did I say Master Chief?
Yes.
Oh, my fault. Sorry, everybody. That was just subconscious. Jeez, I meant to say Halo Combat Campaign Evolved. I think that, like I said, I wanted to try Horizon to give it a shot from this year's stuff, but gonna go probably right back to Mina the Hollower. Get back to into that. So that's it for me, Corey.
More Borderlands. That's basically all I do.
I have access to that. Borderlands 4 is the latest, right? Yeah, I have access to that now on Game Pass.
Oh, nice.
So that actually, cool. I should probably give that a shot. Yeah.
Yeah. It's in a great place right now. I feel like they've done a good job kind of getting support back into it, because for a little bit there it was rough.
Yeah.
I definitely took a break. And look at who's popping in here.
Oh.
You made it.
You made it.
I did. Just in time.
We just got into what we've been up to from the Gamecast here, so.
Yeah. I'm just talking about my weekly Borderlands update, so.
Gotcha.
Yep.
But cool. Yeah, that's basically it.
All right.
For me.
Mike?
I'm still playing Zero Parades. And it's still good. I am running into a little bit of a problem where late in this game, there's certain things that are kind of time locked, like certain things or places are open or certain things happen only at certain times of the day, and you can only sleep so frequently as well. So I'm at a point where I kind of can't do anything unless I waste a bunch of time, because I've done so much, but there's like certain objectives I have to just wait for the time to be right, and I kind of can't. I don't know if I'm like missing something, or this is just like a design flaw, or I just worked my way into a corner here, but it's a little bit of a problem here. I'm kind of like, I'm losing a little bit of like mental momentum just because I have to just waste time in game to do what I want to do next. So
yeah,
it definitely seems a little rougher around the edges than the version of Disco Elysium that I play, because I played the director's cut, which was like a year or two after release. There's also some instances where lines aren't actually said as they're written, or they're just not said at all. They're just written, even though everything else is supposed to be, verbalized. But it's not a big issue. So just another thing I'm noticing, that makes it seem a little rougher around the edges than, other things that I've experienced in this genre. But hopefully I can figure this out and just be done with it soon. I am ready to kind of get to the conclusion of this game because for a point and click game, I've been playing it for a while. So we'll see.
All right. Cool. All right. Tony, what have you been up to?
Let's see, a couple things. Some friends and I went through the remake of a point and click game called Shadowgate.
Oh.
If you guys remember that from way back in the day.
Oh, I remember that, yeah.
And oh my goodness, I don't remember playing the NES version, but this remake, I think it was like 2012, 2014, somewhere around that era. They just overly complicated things to the point where it was like almost we got so far and it's like, all right, we have no idea what to do, and like so we were looking up a FAQ to be like, what are we gonna do? And like they ask you to do the stupidest thing, and it's like, come on, man, like how many times, like who is going to do all this back and forth, try every single item? And the most frustrating thing was there are a couple times where a lot of these games you have to use an item on an object or a person or whatever like that. There are several instances where you have to use a specific item on the same thing multiple times.
But you don't know that. Yeah, you don't know.
But you don't know that,
and you don't know how many times.
Right?
Yeah.
And the dialogue doesn't really indicate like, yeah, you should be doing it again, right?
Yeah.
So we got kind of frustrated at that. Whatever. It is what it is. Supposedly they made another one that's like a sequel, I guess, Beyond Shadowgate or something like that. I think it's one of like different people, and it's more modern, like a couple years old. So we'll probably go going through that in the near future. So hopefully it's not like that, because I love those point and click games, but just there's got to be a balance between difficulty and just absurdity. Like we want you to try everything. It's like, I don't want to do that. So like another example, example. This is the one that pisses me off the most. Like you walk into like a banquet hall and a goblin like jumps out and attacks you, and you have one attempt to do something, right? It's like, what do you want to do? So we have a dagger, a dirk, we have a sword, we have a lance, and something else. We tried each one of these things, and it's like, no, the goblin was too fast. You died. Like it killed you. And I was like, okay, like what? And then we tried the absurd things like throw the pumpkin at him, throw whatever. None of that worked. So finally, after like a dozen things, we're just like, okay, we're looking this up because clearly something.
Yeah.
What do you have to do? You have to punch him.
Oh, just punch him.
Perfect.
So somehow the punch catches him off guard, but
try to sword all the weapons.
Yeah. A pumpkin doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just like, fuck you. Whoever developed this. Yeah, like whoever developed this, whoever decided this, fuck you.
Yeah. That is one good thing about this newer point and click game. If you like interact with something that you're done with, your narrator literally just says, you don't need to do this anymore. Just leave this alone. There's nothing here for you. So that's good, at least.
Yeah. And then another night I played this game. It's an indie game called Gal Guardians Demon Purge. It's made by Inti Creates. They made a lot of the like pseudo Mega Man games and whatnot. A lot of retro pixel-y stuff. And this one was a nod to Castlevania Symphony Night. But it has a 2-player feature. So my one buddy who's also into that genre, I bought it, and we played through that. And that's pretty fun. It's just a little more action-oriented than Discovery. There's like levels and stuff, but we're enjoying that for the price of it. I think it was like $10 or something. So it's like, get 3 hours of playtime out of it. That's pretty cheap entertainment for the weekend or whatever. But yeah, that's about it. And then live service crap that.
Yeah.
Sorry. Actually, one game I forgot to mention last week because we were running out of time. I did play that Mecha Chameleon game, which is that viral indie game that sold like 15 million copies so far. And out of all the like friend slop games, this one is actually fun because it is a game and not just gambling simulator where you just watch all your money drain or something like that. Because it's part like hiding, but also.
Yeah. Froze anyways. Hang on one second. My audio, everything's frozen again. Gotta love it. Restart capture.
Nope.
It's OBS, everybody. I apologize. Even though I shut it down.
OBS sucks.
Yeah, it's got some weird error with me. A memory error. Here we go. Come on. You guys are good there.
Okay. But yeah, that's...
There we go. We're good back. We're back. Sorry about that, everybody. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, Mecha Chameleon, fun. Cheap. 15 million copies. You know, they're still updating it.
Cool.
That's good. So,
yeah.
It's a fun time.
All right. Yeah. We got a lot. We got 2 big things in the news to talk about. I thought we'd talk about some other stuff real quick. Apex Legends cross Cyberpunk collab. Was that announced, or that was announced? Yeah. Was that today? Did I miss that today? That was missed today. I was like, I've been busy today. Yeah. So Apex Legends has been around for a bit. I'm glad to see them doing this. This collaboration fits really well, actually, for them. Thinking about their characters and their world. So
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm shocked they're still. I mean, give them credit; they're still working on content. I love that. You know, it's
good. I haven't played Apex Legends. It used to be one of my main things, like years ago. So
yeah,
I am surprised it's still going well.
Yeah. So what do we get with that? Is it 2 characters, a character, or what are they?
It's skins for a bunch
Well,
of
that's
characters.
what I figured. But like,
but it's like both male and female V.
Okay.
Pan Am and I think Johnny.
Rebecca's there.
But Rebecca, Lucy, and David are there from
okay.
Edgerunners. So.
Okay. Cool. That's awesome. So you get to see.
Yeah, just saying, Edgerunners characters are appearing in more collabs than official Cyberpunk characters. Just pointed it out.
Yeah,
just pointed it out.
That's what I was gonna say too. I was like, I think Edgerunner characters might be more recognizable.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
Then Keanu Reeves, Johnny Silverhand. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, I'd say so. Yeah. Like that, the actor. Like you see Keanu Reeves, like, oh, that's cool, Keanu Reeves. Who's he playing?
Don't know if
I don't know. Well, like, but you see, like the Edgerunner characters, people, I think, just because like the Netflix thing.
Right. If you show them a picture of Johnny Silverhand, they'll be like, oh, it's Keanu Reeves. Not gonna be like, oh, that's Johnny Silverhand from Cyberpunk 2077.
If he had a silver hand,
they still wouldn't. Most people,
no.
I don't know.
You never know. All right.
I just figured that for me, who has not played Cyberpunk but watched the show, the anime, he's Keanu Reeves. I'm just going public wise here. Anyways, we got some new news from Marvel Rivals Season 9, their biggest season update ever.
Yeah, they even had a stream update for that today, which is weird.
So what do we get? We're getting a character. We're getting Jubilee, which is cool.
Jubilee off the bat.
We're getting 2 characters.
Yeah.
What's the other character in the seasons? But
what's that?
Now, every season you get 2 characters. You just get one at a time, a little bit.
Jubilee's kicking it off, and then who's the second?
Do we know the second?
Hood.
Oh. I thought it was Long or whatever, but maybe I was wrong. Hood.
Okay.
I don't know if we know the second. Do we?
Not yet. What's the big updates though? So
it's the Hood.
Okay.
Oh,
What about so Jubilee? Do we know what she's gonna play as?
Support.
Okay. And is there any big tweaks we're getting with Season 9 besides?
A lot of characters. A lot of tweaks. A lot of characters are getting overhauled. Like I guess Widow herself is getting
the biggest one
overhaul because she's been the worst character since.
She's the throw character. She's who you switch to when you're ready to throw the game.
Yeah, exactly.
You troll. Yeah, because she's unanimously the worst character in the game, especially on console.
Yeah, so that's they're buffing a few characters and they're balancing it. So great. Yeah, that's
they're doing stuff with the team ups as well. Things are getting changed, kind of big. I mean, we'll see how it really feels, but they're saying lots of stuff is getting tweaked, so we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Cool. Nintendo Europe is no longer going to produce Switch 1 consoles. Sales of the Switch hardware in the Nintendo Store will also end in mid-February 2027. This will all start mid-February 2027 for them. Is that the removable battery issue?
Yeah, so in conjunction with that news, Nintendo did announce that in Europe they're getting a new Switch 2 model that does have a battery that can be removed and replaced by the end user, which is good. But obviously they're not going to go through the effort for the Switch 1 at this point, in its life cycle.
Yeah, no, at this point it's been was it 10 years? The system's been out 10 years.
In 2027 it'll be 10 years.
Ooh. So damn. Yeah, so they are updating Switch 2 at least, because I knew that they had that battery law thing coming into play where you have to have that removable battery and like everything. You can have a proprietary.
Yeah, the other crappy thing though is because of that, some of these old retro controllers for the Nintendo Switch Online service
Yeah.
in Europe. Again, only Europe. They just aren't going to sell them anymore because it's like it's just not worth it for them to redo.
Yeah, go
You know.
back. Yeah.
For paltry units and stuff
Yep.
like that, which is unfortunate, but
All right. Yeah.
at least they give you a heads up.
They did.
You got 6 months.
Hey, we got a heads up from Microsoft today, yesterday, didn't we? To their
We moving
employees.
that? Wait,
Yeah.
we doing Microsoft or?
I think we do Microsoft first because we've been talking about Microsoft for weeks now. We'll finish with Sony. Let's finish with Sony.
Yeah. Okay.
Microsoft yesterday announced we've been talking about it last week. Their layoffs are now officially happening. 1,600 employees yesterday can.
And 1,600 more by the end of the fiscal year.
Yes. So 3,200 total jobs being lost, 5 studios being two going independent and 3 being sold, or we're not sure. Yeah, 3.
So
yeah, I know 2 are going independent. Double Fine and who's the other studio going independent? State of Decay company. I can't remember.
Yeah, I never remember the name.
Is it?
State of Decay.
Yeah, and they have been waived. By the way, that's who it's going to be, right? They have been waived to not have their game appear on Game Pass. So State of Decay does not have to appear. Compulsion Games is the other one.
Compulsion, yeah.
Yeah. Undead Labs and Ninja Theory are being sold.
I thought Undead Labs was State of Decay, but
that's what it is. It is. I'm sorry. But they're getting bought. I'm sorry. And whoever bought them does not have to put their game out, their State of Decay onto Game Pass. That's been waived. That agreement. So
yeah, fortunate. Well, not fortunate, but the silver lining to these is that I believe the studios that are going independent or being sold are taking the IPs with them because
they got their IPs. Yes, they
in
did.
the past Microsoft was not nice about that, and the whole thing that I've said before is that these studios are worth nothing without the IP. Well, not worth nothing, but it's to investors, to people who want to buy these companies, it is worthless. It's like
why would you hire them, create a new studio?
You're getting a blank slate. Yes. What are you buying?
Exactly.
Yeah. So I guess getting the IPs, they are being released with their IPs intact. So
yeah, and really this little part is the only good news. So of this, that we thought a lot of these companies, these developers would be closed, and they're not, but some of them might struggle soon still. But
So they're consolidating. They're restarting their focus, according to Asha. Right? She sent that? She posted the email that she wrote to the entire company.
What?
I feel like that she didn't need to release that. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that was a hell of a lot of information to get to the public that she gave to the people getting laid off and losing their jobs. Doesn't help the situation that,
I'm sure they would just leak that anyway. Like, what incentive do they have not to just be like, this is what they said? So you might as well tell everyone from the beginning.
Yeah. So Asha's statement, it's kind of what we expected from Microsoft. They're not making money. Losing 64 cents on the dollar. They said.
Yep, for every dollar they invest,
they said,
Yeah. So that's that's
and apparently the only thing that was making the money was Minecraft, and that was floating everything else under.
So they were using the profits from Minecraft to float the company. Essentially, is what they were trying to do. That's how well Minecraft was doing. It's a lot of pressure on Minecraft dungeons and stuff. Of course, that's changing now. They're realigning things. But
so just in addition to that, there are cuts almost everywhere else in the organization. Just in addition to closures and selling of the studios, Bethesda, its software apparently half of them 50%, are gone.
50% of the employees.
80%. ZeniMax Online, which makes Elder Scrolls Online, apparently was also halved or quartered. Or
I missed that one.
Big chunk,
a big chunk where those people are now wondering if they can even continue doing content.
Elder Scrolls Online,
Elder Scrolls Online. Because again, you need to create content at a somewhat regular cadence to keep people coming back and playing.
That's crazy. Yeah,
you would think that would be one of their better money makers too.
It is, which is
service game that's continuable.
Yeah,
not that hard to
crazy thing.
Really maintain. Yeah,
they're operating at margins 3 to 10 times lower than comparable platform and publishing businesses. That was one of her statements.
Mm-hmm. What is she talking about? PlayStation?
I'm guessing. You got PlayStation and Nintendo both operating at better profits. Clearly, either way. They bet on Game Pass. There's a lot of Game Pass subscribers, but it didn't grow the way they wanted it to.
No, actually, since the last time we got numbers, it decreased.
Crazy expectations, but yeah.
So the last time we got numbers, I think a year or two ago, it was at 34 million, and that was after after they switched Xbox Live Gold to be called Game Pass, because that was a way to artificially boost the numbers. And then last year with the Call of Duty, that didn't meaningfully add new subscribers.
Last year was also the big price jump too that everyone.
Right, and then they lost 4 million because they're at 30 right now, and they were expected to be at 77, so they pretty much missed those targets
by more than
growing
50%.
Yeah,
like 60%.
To the point where like I don't even see how Game Pass exists.
I don't know.
Like
I feel like they're
anymore.
gonna have to phase
Well,
that.
she did say it was a mistake, right? Like,
Yeah, basically said that it didn't grow the way they wanted it to. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's like they said they have to reset their platform, reset their company, essentially resetting how they operate. There's I don't know. There's a lot in here like that they just I don't know. It's a lot of information. They're trying to simplify things, which I think a lot of times we've talked about it on here where they employ contract employees is how they work, and I don't feel like that's your system to get longevity at a company and also make great games. If you're changing over staff while the game is still being produced, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't see that being called out in this memo from her though. Like, I did not see that was going to change.
Well, no, they did say apparently there was like 14 layers of management that previously had to be gone through. And,
I saw that. Yeah, it's trying to get that down to 5.
It's got to be a lot.
3.
Yeah, 5 or 3 if possible.
Yeah.
So I guess restructuring in that way is good, and I believe Mojang and King rather that makes King correct.
Yep.
Are reporting directly to her. So that frees up a lot of middle management there. So again, I guess a minor silver lining there, but again, it's going to take years for any of this to come to fruition in any meaningful way.
Absolutely.
But also, like, the thing I want to talk about is how, 3,200 is a lot. That's 20% of all of Xbox employees. So 1,600 just laid off immediately.
Yesterday.
I would venture to say, as bad as it sounds, they're the lucky ones, right? Because imagine being part of the 1,600 that weren't laid off, and you just don't know yet. You're a dead man walking.
Yeah. They already have a
pick. For the next 11.9 months, you have to be dreading if you're even going to have a job.
Yeah.
By July 1st of 2027, right?
You're going to get a lot of exodus. You should get a lot of people just leaving because they don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, those people are, and imagine all the, the overwork, the passion, the crunch that goes into making games. Like, how are these people going to continue to develop any games that are going to be good? I'll just say, are going to be good.
It's interesting because, between I'm more worried about the bigger, developers who they kept. I'm worried about Bethesda. I'm worried about Halo Studios, like way more than the ones that now have spun off and left, because you just don't know what they're going to be allowed to do and who's going to stay, and because they're still stuck there with this hanging over them. So
that's the thing for me.
It's going to be a hard place to work at.
Do you like Fable needs to come out, right? So Fable's like February, isn't it? So as you're working on that game right now, I don't freaking know. As you're working on that game right now, are you thinking as soon as this game's done, I have no job?
Probably, because again, Microsoft historically, and most of the industry, between games is when you are most likely to get fired.
Yeah, I think they just want to finish these things. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. That's why they couldn't cut all of them. They want to wait till they finish their projects.
Especially for a game like Fable that's been in development for what? 7 years?
Hell, yes. A long time. 7 or 8, yeah.
Right? So again, like, so now it's like they got to crunch for the rest of the year, right? To make sure that Fable is as good as at launch. But I could see a lot of people, just not caring anymore and be like,
oh yeah. Like, how can you put like your passion into something when you know that you don't have anything to look forward to afterwards?
Yeah.
Yep.
And
then so like the other benefit of leaving now is you get a chance and opportunity to find a new job somewhere else. And there has been like studios that say, oh hey, they've come out and said we're hiring for positions. Feel free to take a look and stuff. So
Yeah, I mean
Yeah.
the problem is right
I
now
could
also the
definitely
industry is in a recession, depression. I don't know if you
I
want to
mean,
call it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
everybody
whatever.
is,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
yeah. So where are they going? You know, a lot of people are gonna look for jobs, but I don't know how many people are hiring.
A lot of
Yeah,
people, like I say this every time, a lot of people are just going to leave the industry.
yeah,
Yeah.
yep,
100%.
yeah.
Why would you continue working in a hostile,
I agree.
volatile environment? Like it
Where
just,
you have to worry about
and
your
the
job
thing
like
is,
that. Yeah,
some people would like be like, oh well, at least they can go indie now. Who's
Yeah.
who's
yeah,
funding it? Where are you getting the money from?
yeah. It's
Even
it's
China with NetEase and Tencent and all that, they pulled
They're
out.
done.
They're done.
yeah. Wow,
They're done.
they are. Yeah, so this is a huge layoff in the industry, huge. And the problem I have with this thing is like 1,600 more. I bet you that number climbs because Microsoft does the normal layoffs every year, anyways.
Yeah, 100%.
So
Which
In
is
addition
unfortunate.
to our normal layoffs,
yeah, in
we are
addition,
now
we are.
planning.
These are part of the 1,600, but this is not part of the 1,600. These other 800 employees are not part of that. So you never know, but it's not
Yeah, and the
great.
thing is, even Activision, apparently the current CEO of Activision sent out communication to their staff that said, "Yeah, we don't know how we're being impacted yet." So
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I
Well, I've read that they're trying to move Halo into Activision side to get it running again, essentially.
probably,
But then what are you doing with 343? Halo Studios, isn't it? Whatever it is now.
Studios
Yeah.
now, yeah.
They're gone then. Like that would be
There
it for
was
them.
there was another rumor that they had something they were working on that just got canceled too, like an online Halo, like a
I'm
multiplayer
sure
first.
tons of stuff
Yeah.
has been canceled that we just don't know about.
Yeah, well,
All right. Not great. We've been talking about it for weeks. We knew it was happening. Didn't know what day yet, but it happened yesterday, unfortunately. And sorry to
yeah,
hear for all those people.
I'm surprised they did wait through the holiday weekend to announce it.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's all you see in the news right now. Bloomberg has reported it. Verge has reported it. Like every outlet has been reporting it. We're getting
Yep.
new information every day. Like I mean, I just think I saw
Angry staff.
somebody that's been with Xbox since the beginning was laid off, and they were responsible for backwards compatibility venture at Xbox, and I think cloud streaming. So
Oh,
not looking good if you're a fan of those things in your
that's what I've been
console.
using. Yeah. So, but
that
yeah,
was the future, I thought.
yeah.
Very, very unfortunate. And again, it's going to be dark and like even what games, how can you get excited for this company anymore?
I don't know.
No, I like I said, like I'm of the like companies that are left there, I'm worried because I like what Bethesda does, and I like if Halo comes out, I'd like to play it, but although probably not campaign involved because I don't care. But yeah, I just don't have any faith that anything will happen. And like Starfield, I'm a fan of. It's not going to get any more content, so
No. And I think Jason Schreier, he did an interview today or whatever stream, and he said that he speculates that Elder Scrolls is still at least 2 years out. So it's like, what are we
Okay.
doing,
oh
man?
yeah,
Yeah, that's
and
what
What is
it
the
is.
and also Obsidian, like they were rumored to be on the chopping block, and then they weren't. But I don't know what they're gonna do
No,
now.
Obsidian
Like,
did get hit with layoffs. They didn't get
yes,
chopped completely, but they got hit
right,
with layoffs.
but like I kind of think Outer Worlds 2's DLC, even though it
Oh, yeah,
was
they're
already
done.
sold, I think that's gonna get canceled. I
Probably.
even though people already bought it, maybe they'll get a refund minus the vanilla price of the game. I don't think that's coming out, guys. I'm sorry. It's like I've said it on that subreddit a bit, and people are like,
Oh yeah, no. Yeah, just confirming. It looks like Obsidian lost 25% in layoffs.
There it
So
is. Yeah. So not great day for them.
Mhm.
She's got to be better on Sony's side, right? They got to be doing. It's gotta
no,
be.
they actually somehow managed to find a way to overshadow this news, pretty much.
I don't know if you overshadow it. I just
Based on discourse publicly,
yeah, based
based
on
on this.
online
Yeah,
discourse.
I guess you're
they
right.
did it.
Sony has announced as of January 2028, right? January 2028. They will
Yep.
no longer produce any physical media. So
For PlayStation.
for PlayStation.
I
PlayStation
mean, this is
products.
something that impacts the end user. Like you feel that more than like,
yes,
this developer is losing. Like that doesn't
Yeah.
impact you as much. So this is going to
Directly.
create a bigger outcry from
right. This is
social media.
an anti, industry. This is anti-consumer.
Yeah. Well, this is forcing the move is not that's the problem. It's always giving people the choice is fine. I have no problem with that. It's like when you take away that choice, then yes, it's anti-consumer. So you're having this whole thing going down, and it's
the ripple effects of this is really bad.
well. No, you also have heard Microsoft is researching this. They haven't made a decision yet on the next Xbox, but that's probably going digital
Right.
too.
So, I mean, here's the thing. We've talked about it, over the past couple of years. And again, about a decade or so ago when Xbox One was releasing, Microsoft tried to do this
Yes,
by saying no physical games, right? It was going to be digital.
Sony made fun of it.
Wait. Yeah, exactly. I mean, Sony handedly won that generation with that 5-minute
Single tweet video.
Single tweet video that they recorded at E3 or wherever they were at a last minute thing. So I kind of expected this, especially from Microsoft, who has been pretty down on physical. Like, there are plenty of games that just don't get.
They've been wanting to do this for two generations.
Two generations.
Have you been to
Sony
stores? They don't have any sections for their games in most stores anymore. Xbox.
No. Yeah, I know. I agree. That's what I'm saying. Like I was expecting Xbox to finally be like, yeah, we're moving completely out of physical.
Yeah.
So for Sony to be like, actually, we're the first ones to be out of physical completely. I was like, oh,
which is insane, considering everything is. I get okay. First, the one aspect of things, I get the cost, right? This is it could be a financial decision. It could be whatever they want to do, like
greed.
Greed, absolutely. But like Nintendo is paying the most per game because of their cartridges, and they're not doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't say it's just cost. Yes.
Right. So exactly. So the thing is, when you look at this, right? I think the way they justify it is, consumer habit change, blah blah blah, which we all know, and the majority of games are digital these days, which is understandable. Mm-hmm. But I believe, according to what I've seen in the numbers and reports and stuff like that, it's still 20% of games sold are physical on the PlayStation ecosystem or in general. So I've talked about this several times where, we have a cap on how many systems get sold every generation, right? Mm-hmm. PS5 is definitely not hitting the marks that PS4 is going to anymore because of the system of the price.
Yep.
The price of the system, rather. They pulled out a PC, right? There's no more PC ports of their Sony games, even if they only sell a couple million units, right? And now they're getting out of physical, which again, they're 20% of their physical sales are just gone, right? So it's like, how do they make up that money now, right? Because these are all losses.
They're assuming everyone's just going to buy digital who used to buy physical.
Yeah, but
not only that, but they will raise prices on things.
They
right?
will. That's what we're talking about. You don't expect. 100%. Well, you've actually posted the perfect example in the Discord chat that we have. You posted the comparison of here's your physical game right now. Yes. Here's your digital cost right now of these games, and it's like $19.99, $14.99 in the store, and it's $39.99 online right now digital.
Right.
So yeah. They're not coming down because
Sony doesn't need to compete with anybody, right?
Yeah,
because a lot of people were, the Sony diehard fanboys were quick to be like, oh well, Steam, nobody has a problem with Steam. Well, yeah, Steam is just one digital storefront. They don't care that you can go to GOG, Green Man Gaming, Humble Keys, Humble Bundle Keys, stuff like that, and buy CD keys for cheaper and just redeem it on Steam because they know they're going to get you at some point through the Steam sales or whatever. So they're like, okay, whatever. As long as you're in our ecosystem, we know you will eventually spend money on our store and we'll make money off of you.
Yeah.
Sony doesn't. There's no competition really, unless
we're
buy
assuming the Sony store. Yeah. You have to buy
right. Unless these retailers are going to undercut Sony somehow, which I don't know how that works. Maybe they will, but I wouldn't bet on it. But again, it's greed because you look from the cost perspective, right? So when you don't have to do physical stuff, first of all, you don't have to print the disc. You don't have to create the plastic case. You don't have to print the cover art. You don't have to shrink wrap it. You don't have to ship it and distribute it globally into warehouses and then get it to retailers who then get a cut of it because they need to be incentivized to stock your game. So they make more money per sale from a digital game, right? I think it was like 80% or something like that. I mean, Sony's 100% makes 100%.
Yeah.
Profit off of that. Third parties will make, I believe, 50% more money from a digital sale than a physical copy sale because all those margins get eaten up.
And the margins
But
on
here's
the
the thing,
digital,
right?
the digital, like I get the profits, but okay, sorry, make your point first before I make
Yeah,
it.
no.
Just yeah.
Just tangentially, just a couple of weeks ago, we were talking about how Nintendo just started discounting digital games, right?
Yes.
That
Yes.
if you buy
Yeah.
Star Fox digitally, it's $10 cheaper.
Yeah.
Than the physical
They want the
version.
incentive for it. Yes. Which
Right?
is fine with me. That's what I did. I bought Star Fox digitally.
Right?
Yeah.
So like maybe if Sony had come out and said, "Hey, we're going to be reducing prices to go along with this move to pass on the savings to the consumer," maybe there wouldn't be such a backlash. I mean, there still would be, but maybe a little bit less, right? Because the other factor is they didn't even announce how the PS6 is going to play games other than digital. Like, is there going to be an expansion system? How are they handling backwards compatibility? Is there going to be backwards compatibility? They just released no information, just said, "Fuck you, consumer.
No.
Fuck you."
And they haven't commented on that since. That was the point that I mentioned today.
They went dark. And I mean, and obviously the other thing is like, because of this, like there's no, you can't borrow from a friend. You can't, there's no secondhand market anymore. You can't trade anything in. Like, you just, and then there's also now, and this is a bit of a boogeyman, I know, but there's also the chance that they're like, all right, your games don't exist anymore.
Yeah, no, I get that, but they don't care about.
It's funny because Sony did just remove in the week
Movies
prior,
like
hundreds of movies from the UK Sony accounts because they lost.
Yeah.
So it's
no refunds.
Yeah. Now those margins for developers and stuff, those indie developers, they get better as the years go. So the first year is the most amount of profit that Sony takes out of their store. If it's set up anything like the Apple Store, annually they change the percentage that they take. So if a game sits on there longer, the developer makes more money each year. So that it's incentive for them is still more digital because they make way more profit each year over year. And that's also why those games don't drop in price. It's like a $40 game, year 3 is making the developer more money percentage wise because Sony's not taking their cut as big. It reduces over years. So it's pretty interesting how it works on the back end of these stores.
Is that confirmed for Sony? I know it's for
I don't know
Apple,
if it's confirmed. That is confirmed with Apple, but I'm telling you how it works on Apple side, and I'm
I
guessing
wasn't sure
percentage wise it's got to be very similar. It's got to be incentive based on. I was really shocked to read about that on the Apple side of things. I was like, oh,
really? I mean,
it doesn't have to be, but yeah, I guess the only way to do is do a developer account on the Sony store, and I'll find out for you guys if you want. But
yeah, and I guess the other thing that honestly I don't even care, but maybe someone does, but the other sort of extrapolation you can get from this is it's likely we'll see PS6 in early maybe 2028 or at least sometime that year.
It would be right around there. Yeah,
without a disc drive.
I'm kind of shocked they would do a January launch, so it'd be spring, but that would kick it right off right there.
I don't know. It doesn't necessarily need to be like then, but I would assume
it's going to be
right
holiday
after.
2027.
You think it's going to be before this?
Actually, okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's your setup.
Absolutely.
You launch digital only, and then you move right into it. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the big news here is more so PS5 games than PS6. I'm just assuming no PS games will ever get printed on disc. Period.
Yes, I think you're right. I mean, the following here. I mean, follow what you got with GTA 6. We talked about it last week. There's no plans for a physical version of this game.
Yeah.
So,
like, obviously, this isn't a reaction to that. This was obviously planned long before. Yes. But I do wonder if the announcement is a reaction to how well that sold without any evidence of a disc ever coming.
No, I think it's like they know, like you said, like GTA 6, they knew that they're not going to make a physical disc for that. They already knew it. The Sony, Microsoft, they knew it.
The thing is, they knew because they've already trained or scheduled the factory where the discs are being manufactured to start doing micro lenses or whatever.
It's AI stuff, right?
AI related stuff.
So AI is the root of all the industry.
It is seriously the biggest problem.
Really,
yes, it is seriously the biggest problem right now.
And it's not even useful.
So, like, what do the retailers do then? Like, where do they go next?
They burn their businesses down. No,
well, GameStop's done. I mean, GameStop's probly done, or at least they transitioned.
Well,
it has to become full retro.
Has been
full retro.
Transitioning to like a lot. There's a lot of card stuff going on there now.
No, I mean, I was going to joke. I think GameStop fully embraces the cards because, like, just as a quick tangent, I think the Pokemon 30th anniversary product, TCG products, got revealed and listed, and GameStop's marking them up like 300% or something like that, and it's just like.
So that's what they're moving. That's it.
You know, so.
But
here's the thing.
All these retailers should refuse to sell a PS6 now.
Well, that's exactly what I was going to say, because, again, if you're Best Buy, if you're Walmart, if you're Target, what's your incentive to carry, like, first of all, you're going through all the hassle of negotiation, retail space, which is part of it. It's not just like, hey, we want a dozen PS6s at every store launch or something like that, whatever. It's, hey, we need to negotiate how much shelf space, what's the promotion, blah, 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 ad space. A lot of the times they'll be in the weekly circular to promote the PS6 and stuff like that. As a retailer, if you're never going to sell something else besides the actual hardware system, which they only make maybe like $50 on, right?
Yeah, it's small. No, it's smaller than that usually. Yeah,
it's probably smaller than that.
Yeah.
Like, what's the incentive to sell a PSX? Because you're never selling, like, what, I guess accessories maybe, but like,
I mean,
fuck
they'll get codes and boxes for people who just want to buy stuff. Retailers, there'll be codes and boxes. That'll be how it works. That's how I guess all gifts for people. How fun is that? All gifts for kids and stuff that are games will be codes and boxes.
Kids are fine with it. That's why I keep seeing everybody post. Kids are fine with it. You know why? Because they're used to it. They're not going to care about that. They don't know about the physical part like we do. Like, I get my nephew a key every year. He loves it. You know what I mean? Like, it's every year I get him that, like a gift card.
You're part of the problem, Jim.
Whoa. I don't know what game he wants. Him, Jim. So I get him a digital gift card. What do you want me to do, man? I didn't think anything of it. An Xbox digital gift card. I don't know what he wants.
Look, man, the game is on this thing.
I
maybe talk to him.
Gift card.
Maybe talk to him.
No, I want to surprise him. Get him a gift card and let him buy his own game that he wants to get.
Or just give him a good game.
Yeah, I guess I could do that.
Then he won't have shit taste.
Jim. Curate.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm telling you,
like,
the kids are fine.
Silk Song.
Kids are fine
Ring.
opening up a gift with a card in it.
They're fine. They're fine because that's what they know, and this is going to disappear now. This is going to disappear. This is an experience they will never have now.
I know what you're saying.
You might
I'm not arguing with you on this.
I'm just anymore. Even like it might not. You might not even get boxes anymore because of something like this. Will they be fine if it's literally just a number, like not even a case or a box?
It'll be cards. It'll be cards. Those hanging cards you see in the stores right now.
Hanging cards, yeah.
All the, like, that gift card wall that Target has, it'll just be like that.
Yeah. But yeah, retailers should push back. I mean, it's crazy. Yeah. And the funny thing is, like, I posted the memes, some of which I made and others I just found online, of where, like, last year so many people were up in arms about game key cards on the Switch 2, and it's like, well, it's not the best solution, but if it's versus no more discs at all, and this is like, well, I'd rather take the one that actually still has a printed cartridge.
Yeah, that's what
that I insert into my system, so that I can lend or resell to people.
Yeah, we don't know any details. That's the other thing. Like, Microsoft apparently was reportedly they're looking into you ripping your discs to the drives to make them digital, and then
we get digital copies. Yeah.
You would still be able to loan those to friends, and that so that it's like a key-based system. So maybe Sony's planning this. However, we got this announcement and then nothing.
Right, but that would be the only way to do backwards compatibility with all these discs we have for PS5. So they better have something like that, or else.
You're not gonna get a disc drive in 6, so.
I know. So you'd have to get some.
The disc drive sales went nuts for PlayStation 5. Did you see the disc drive sales?
Right, of course.
Yeah.
So. I mean, even along with this news, they also announced that this is the kicker to me. It's like in the same day, in the same breath, they're like, by the way, when we're announcing this, that we're doing this, we're also we're announcing the closure of the PS3 and PS Vita digital stores.
Right.
So you can't access the content
the end
of
August.
Yeah.
So it's like, who wrote this? Where it's like, hey guys, we want you to believe in our digital future and the digital ecosystem on PlayStation. And by the way, the PS3 and the Vita, if you remember them, they're gone now. And it's like, how does this make sense to anybody?
Because the part of why they're so silent is they knew everyone would hate this, and they're like, "What are you going to do about it? Play an Xbox?" So this is what happens.
I have a feeling that Microsoft's going the same way, though.
The thing is, Sony has trounced Xbox. So, like, we could talk about, they're the closest console competitor, but this is just going to drive people to PC. I'm sorry, that's what it's going to do. If the PS6 is launching at $1,000-something, and you only have digital games now, and you have no competition from loaning your games, why wouldn't you just go to a PC?
Yeah.
People don't know how to do that.
True. Your comment of people are going to start upgrading the emulators now. Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
but,
It's this is where we're heading, and it's they're not going to backtrack. People want to backtrack on this. They're not backtracking on this. This is a set decision that they're moving towards. So because their PS6 is being developed without a disk drive. That's Tony's right. Like, I'm sorry, you posted that in Discord, so they don't know this, but yeah, Tony, like, why do you think this is happening at this time, the 28th of January 2028? Because that's right around their system launch, because it's going to be digital only, right? I mean, that's what.
And I already mentioned it before. Manufacturing plants are converting to other things already. So
yeah, so
it's not hard to make discs.
It's a done deal.
Yeah.
So
it's not hard, but it's more profitable. Again, unfortunately, it's more profitable for them to be like, hey, we have a plant with all these workers that can be trained and to make whatever. We can print these Blu-ray discs, which maybe $1, whatever. I'm just guesstimating here. Or you can make these fucking micro, whatever, AI chip fuse, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
And we get some for $100 a pop. It's like, well,
yeah,
the math is mathing. Greed is greeding.
Game size.
I mean, movies, you don't get the movies on disc anymore either. So it's like,
no, and that's the other thing. Like, I'm worried about movies now because Sony owns the Blu-ray, like,
they're part of the Blu-ray
technology.
Yeah.
Conglomerate. So.
Yeah, whatever that is, that group, the Blu-ray group.
Yeah,
yes.
it's the Blu-ray group.
I mean, the thing that you talk about is the size of the games. You could argue is another reason why they want to go digital, because most of the game nowadays comes on a disc and you download the rest of it anyways.
Most
media
really,
has not kept up. Media has not kept up with sizing of games.
To a degree, sure. To a degree, like I think
like,
Call of Duty and probably Grand Theft Auto isn't going to fit on a disc. But most of the games you're playing, most of the games you're buying,
I think it's something like 2/3 would play without a download, like some version. It's not the day one update, which happens too often, but
game,
some version of a game.
Yes.
Some version of the game would be playable on disc without doing that 2/3 of the time.
I definitely think they expected a, pushback on this, but I don't think they anticipated how much it was going to be bad. Like,
I want some Dominoes now.
That single day, the day that is announced, every single Sony corpo media account got roasted and ratioed on social media anytime they posted anything. Even didn't have anything to do with the PlayStation at all.
Yeah.
It could be like Sony Pictures or whatever like that. And they're like, fuck you, fuck Sony, play nowhere, blah, 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 And again, Domino's UK account is just bodying the shit out of them.
Lurking on Sony posts for a long time, and now they're just going crazy. Every now and again, I saw a post from them, the UK and Domino's UK, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of random. But now it's like every day they're just railing.
Every single day, they're just free marketing for them.
Yeah.
So again, I do think they underestimated the pushback on this. I think they underestimated how much there are people I would argue to say that the 20%, whoever is buying that 20% of the physical games are probably your most passionate base, right?
Yeah,
because
I would say so.
Because to go out and get the physical version of this, first of all, it's less convenient, right? Jim, how many times have you tried to buy a game in the past couple of years and you're like, I didn't pre-order. Yeah. I never had to fucking pre-order before, right?
Yes, yeah.
So first of all, you're incentivized to pre-order because they don't make as many physical copies of these games.
Yeah.
GameStop falling apart as a company did not help. Like my local one is gone, and when I went last, I went there like, oh, we don't have that. No one pre-ordered it. I'm like, all right, well, I guess I have to do this digitally or wait another week.
Yeah, exactly. So the people who are going out and buying the physical versions are going through hoops in order to acquire it. So when you are making it harder and you're still doing something, that means you're passionate about it. So the people who are going out and buying those physical versions of the games are the passionate people, and I would say the core gaming demographic, who's probably going to buy multiple games a year compared to the average Joe Schmo that's only playing like Madden and NBA and fucking Grand Theft Auto, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Rotating that.
And not to mention, even people who have been buying almost everything digital, I think they still would like the idea of like a secondhand market or someone lending them something and having that option. I mean, now that's gone.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, that's the thing is because like even the physical sales help push down digital sales to a degree, right? Because if it's like, oh, well, I could buy the disc version for $20, it would pressure Sony to be like, oh, we should match that, right? Yeah. They have that infamous Sony Days of Play every summer sale where they would try to match, physical and digital sales to be equivalent, right?
Yeah.
Now, again, they don't have the incentive to do that anymore because, hey, fuck you, we're not printing physical discs anymore.
Yeah, and it's only their store. If you had other store options, that changes things. But yes.
And also, this is terrible from a game preservation standpoint too, and the fact that they could just revoke licenses, and if
Yeah.
your thing
Yeah,
is
yeah.
connected to the internet, you're in
You're
trouble.
Done.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
yeah,
So,
games really exist.
Yeah,
we'll
100%.
see.
It's just
They're not, like I said, they're not going to backtrack this, but we'll see if they give you more information on this. Unfortunately.
they definitely need to do something. Like, I don't
Just
expect a
half
backtrack,
measure.
Yeah.
but yes, I expect a half measure, maybe a digital or a disc to digital preservation program, kind of like Xbox is rumored to be doing. But it'll be some half measure that is not going to satisfy a lot of people because, again, like you see posts on, I've seen so many posts on both Reddit and Twitter and Blue Sky now where it's like, this is my fucking physical collection since PS1 or PS2 or PS3 all the way through PS5, and now it's done.
Yeah.
Like that's just done.
Collecting is done. Collecting's over with. Yes.
Collecting is done.
Yep.
We have
And it's
to
crazy.
hang on
Yeah,
to
like,
our PS5s forever and
like-
hope they never break.
I got this guy. I still got this guy. He's sealed still.
Yeah.
Yeah, I collected it. I figured why not.
Yeah, no, it's good. Put it
Yeah.
in get a
That's
nicer nice holder for it.
That's
What
what I
was
might
it
do.
for the listeners?
What's
I
oh,
couldn't
for the, I'm
read
sorry.
it.
That was Super Mario All Star, the Switch game that they
3D
keep releasing-
All-Stars.
3D All Stars, yeah.
3D All Stars.
So it's only printed that one time. So it's a collector's thing. You know what I mean? So it's like that's gone. That will be gone. This, yeah, it's just
Am I
weird. 'cause
gonna
y'all-
have any 30-year-old
Yes.
like
Yeah.
PlayStation games like
Yeah.
this and
No.
I could just grab? No, probably not.
No, you won't. And then then I'm thinking all these conventions you go to with the secondhand stores that are selling these collectible discs and stuff. They're gonna start to slow up because it's just old stuff is what you get.
It'll just be more retro and vintage.
Yeah.
And here's what the other thing, I'll just say as a public service announcement: if there's any physical games that you want, you should be getting it now.
Yeah.
Because it's only going to get worse from now. I think there's one game on PS3. It's Yakuza. Is it Yakuza Twin Souls or something like that? It's only on the PS3 and it's already spiked to like $200 something because the PS3 store is going down.
We've seen this before, yeah. Yeah, we've seen this with Dragon Force. We've seen this with
Yeah.
Dead Souls, is
Dragoon
that the
Saga.
one where
Dead Souls. That's it.
Yeah,
That's
Dead Souls,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Which is it's just shitty, and the thing is, it's going to have repercussions too. Like not only on GameStop, on retail, secondhand, used prices, lending. I mean, this is not the way to grow the market, right? Like you don't do this.
Yeah.
If your goal is to expand the market, your goal to do this is to maximize more money. So, to me, this is just like extremely greedy. Where it's like, I get it. Like even Sean Layden, the ex SEI, president or some executive. He even said we had this discussion every year, every couple of years. Like, when are you going to just go digital? When are you just go to digital? He's like, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
And maybe at some point in the far future when you're 99%, maybe something like that. But I didn't expect it.
This kind of this is it, yeah. So.
And even Kojima, who even though I'm not a huge fan of him anymore or anything like that, he's been depressed on social media, talking about
worried about
holy shit
movies too. Yeah.
Yeah. The other thing too is apparently their vendor, their relationships were caught blindsided and only knew about this announcement when it went public.
Yeah. Wow.
Apparently, it was PlayStation India, I want to say, that was trying to put up PlayStation stores with physical games and blah blah blah. They were doing contracts and obviously how many stores are we gonna have, which city, blah blah blah. And it's well,
why?
There's no fucking point now,
Yeah,
right?
why?
That's you got a year.
Yeah, exactly. You got a year.
Year and a half, maybe.
Yeah. All right.
So it's greed, it's arrogance, it's shit. And honestly, it's really hard where we have 1 week where it's Sony and Microsoft are battling for the worst news of the week. And meanwhile, Nintendo's just tweeting about fucking Splatoon Raiders and fucking whatever else right now. And it's just Jesus Christ. Everybody's just... Star Fox.
Yeah. So...
What are you doing, man? It is a bad time for video games.
It is.
Bad time. It's going to get worse.
It is, unfortunately, with prices. We get these new console prices coming in too. That's gonna cause another explosion.
$1,000.
It's gonna cause another.
It's gonna be absolutely
I told that's my other problem.
Here's the thing though. After seeing the GTA pre-order hysteria already, I want to think that people are smart enough to be like, no one should buy a PS6, especially around launch. No one should buy it. But seeing how people go crazy for a game with no gameplay that's overpriced, that doesn't exist, just digital, just because of hype, now I'm like,
yeah, but we also have
try
yeah, it will
bullshit.
Because we also have a precedent now where systems do not get cheaper. So yes, they will buy it at launch.
No one.
Just like the Steam machine.
Yes.
If you're dumb enough, you don't even know that things get more expensive because they haven't played anything for like 8 years.
Memory
Here's
costs.
the thing.
Yeah, going up.
Whatever they, what I said about the Switch 2 and the Xbox Series and the place, whatever they can manufacture, they will sell, right?
Yeah.
And historically, Sony and Microsoft love to launch in the holiday period. I get November, right before the busy shopping gift season. So whatever they make in that quarter will sell out, right?
Yeah.
It's when January 1st happens and all that money and all that gift, spending season stuff, that's when it's like, okay, who's buying this $1,000 system in January?
I know.
And that's where I question how well it will sell.
Yeah, we'll see. I agree with you on that. I just know that there's the precedent of them only going up in price, and so people may jump on that.
I don't know, 100%. But what's really the meaningful difference if you buy a PS6 at launch for $1,000 or what, $1,200? I mean,
yeah,
it's absurd, right? Like it's still, like at some point, it's just like, okay, you have passed the stature of like just this is an acceptable price point.
$1,000 for a game system. $1,000 for a gaming system is ridiculous. I'm sorry, it is. I don't care where it is, what it is. It's ridiculous. Unless you're getting a PC, like you just said, which for me, as a person who doesn't do really any PC gaming, we've talked about this before, might be pricing components because I'm like, maybe I'm going to go down this road because if I'm going to spend $1,000, if I'm going to spend $1,000 as that person who is all about console gaming, why? I'm not about it anymore. Like that's
again, look, again, if you're comparing directly, you sure your PC might cost a little bit more upfront, or moderately more. Right?
You can change it out,
but you don't have to. You can change it out. You can upgrade it as you want. You don't have to pay for online $70 a year.
Yeah.
For however long you're going to do that, and the sales are cheaper on Steam.
Yeah,
right?
you get the games
Sony.
Discounted a lot more. Yeah. So GOG, GOG, you get like a lot of discounts. A lot. I think sales, so many bundles, Humble Bundle. You get like so many great games you can grab that are so cheap on the PCs. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's I've been talking about the pricing of these consoles for so long outside of this podcast, like in this podcast, but outside with my friends, because I'm just like so angry that we're about to get something that's going to just basically kill console gaming, in my opinion. And there's no stopping it, unfortunately. And then you announce this digital aspect of things, which is going to hurt it even more. And you know what I mean? Like it's a bad time to be a gamer that's been a gamer for so long since like 1985. I've been playing Nintendo, and to know that this industry is going to explode at some point here is just crazy.
Implode.
Yes, implode.
Yeah, it's going to be sad because. First of all, there's no Xbox is I think 30-ish million. Sony's at 90 million. They might make 100, but they're not getting to like the 120. I think that the PS4 did.
No, not a chance. So
not with the prices. No,
not with the prices. Like it's absolutely cratered in every region.
Yeah, absolutely.
We just reported the other week. Circana said, "Oh, this is the lowest PlayStation since 2000. I don't know, whatever it was. 2."
Yeah. They should eat more of that. Lower their price. Now they're all digital. Take those savings, pump them into their hardware.
Yeah, you should.
There you go.
No,
that's their solution.
You have better margins. Maybe they will, but they won't.
Why not?
Because they already said they're not going to sell it at a loss anymore, and we know the component cost. Can't. The component cost rumored right now is $960.
Yeah, and just to tie it back to the Xbox news, Asha, as much as she loves to talk, like James Gunn, it seems online.
Yep.
She said that Xbox pricing has tripled for them, I believe, in the last 3 years or whatever like that, and they expect it to, I think, again double by the end of the year or something like that, or whatever it is.
Fall of 2027.
Yeah, 2027, fall of 2027. So they can't they have to unfortunately plan this stuff out, and it's like unless they change up how systems work, and it's just like, hey, it's like fish. It's like buying fish at markets. Like, hey, what's the price of an Xbox today? $5.99, and tomorrow it might be $8.99. Like, who knows, right? Like, what batch are you getting? I don't know. I can't see them doing that effort. You need to stick to a target and be like, hey, this is the price, right?
Yeah.
Because they can't even do it on a yearly basis, right? They've upped the price twice.
Yeah,
Sony's upped the price twice.
So, yeah.
Nintendo's definitely getting a price increase next year, I expect, which is just unfortunate. So you cannot sell at a loss the hardware because you're not making that money up initially in the software and accessory sales. So when it comes investor time every quarter for the reports, if you sold 1 million, PS6s and you lost $100 per unit or more, I think $100 being very lowballing it.
Yeah.
You're gonna be like, oh, we lost a lot of money. Don't worry. Over the next 8 years, those people will definitely make us money back. But investors can't hear that. Investors don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
So the goal is you sell the PS6 as low as you can, while not losing money, and then you make up the money through software accessories and things like PlayStation Plus, Essential, whatever the hell those tiers are called and stuff like that. But they didn't announce any like, hey, we're making that better. We're increasing prices there. We're lowering prices there.
No,
it just
there's nothing.
It was all shit and nothing good.
No.
This announcement. So
no. All right, I think it's gonna wrap up our episode of the Gamecast, folks. Once again, live on Twitch Tuesday nights at 8:00 Eastern. We have lots more probably to cover on this thing as we get more information. Stay tuned for that. If you can't watch these live broadcasts and join us, which we'd love you to do, we'd chat with you guys on here. YouTube is where we have all the content because Twitch doesn't keep it. So be sure to subscribe over there so you know when we post. We will see you guys next week. We'll see what happens this week and we'll talk about it. So we're out.